What inspired you to write Bold and Brave, and what were you hoping that children and adults would take away from it?
The lives of these women were so extraordinary that they inspired me. And I thought if I could write a children's book about their lives, I could inspire lots of kids, boys and girls, to understand what it feels like or what it would be like to be as bold and brave as these incredible women. They took risks, they were daring, they shook things up, they persevered, and they never, ever, ever gave up.
How do you view where women stand now in the arc of political progress, from gaining the right to vote to where we stand today, contrasted against continued inequity and current attacks on women's rights?
So it just shows that our work is not done, but I was really excited that 120 women ran for Congress this year and won, changing forever the landscape of who represents us in Washington. And we had some real breakthrough candidacies. We had Kirsten Sinema win in Arizona, we had Jackie Rosen win in Nevada, and we had women win districts that had not been Democrat before or for a long time. So we had people like Lucy McBath winning in the suburbs of Atlanta and Lauren Underwood running in the suburbs of Chicago. And so I was really inspired by a lot of the young women who ran this particular electoral cycle and won. I also saw a great number of women turning out to vote, more than before and more than expected, and it was enough to change who's in charge. And now that we have a bigger seat at the table, we can work on things like equal pay for equal work, making sure we could have a national paid leave plan, affordable daycare, or universal pre-K, all things that would help women do more in the workplace and really achieve their full potential. So I'm optimistic about the future. We have a lot of work to do, but I'm optimistic that there's a lot of women who are willing to fight for it.
How do you think this new influx of more women in Washington will affect the dynamics?
I think they'll be very focused on helping people and making sure that their communities are well represented in Congress. Congress is broken. The powered, moneyed interests control everything. And a lot of these women are shaking things up. They are disrupting the status quo. And so I think their presence alone will begin to change things.
How do you describe your personal mission?
My personal mission is to help as many people as I can in the ways they need helping. So if a child doesn't have enough food or needs a better public school or his dad needs a better job, I want to make sure I can get those things done in Washington to make sure every child, no matter what block they grow up on, has a chance to live up to their God-given potential and has a chance to get a good education, go to a good public school, go to college, get some kind of job training, and actually be able to have a slice of the American dream.
What do you consider your greatest achievement?
I think passing some significant legislation since I've been a senator has made a difference, such as the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, so that members of the military can conserve regardless of who they love. Passing the 9/11 health bill twice, making sure our first responders who raced up towers when everyone else was coming down and then did the hard work of cleaning up remains and finding survivors and doing all the hard work that was necessary, and then unfortunately are dying because of the horrible toxins they breathed in. So making sure that health care was something I'm really proud of.